And Rita actually sent me this. And she said, Anton, she actually sent it to me yesterday. She said, Anton, this is going viral. And I would love for you to give me your thoughts. And I said, well, Rita Ree, y'all don't call her that either. That's my nickname for her. Listen, if y'all start calling her different nicknames, strike that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to edit that out of this live stream. But Rita sent this to me and she wanted to know what my thoughts were. And so I said, well, I'll just use this and I'll react to it on the live stream. And then I'll see if the people actually likes it. And then we'll go from there. All right. So make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Check this out.
Let's budget my paycheck. I'm an LPN living in North Carolina, and I'm going to show you how I had $5,000 Friday, and on Sunday I have $30.86 with no money left over for savings. So me and my husband both get paid bi-weekly and the same day. This week he gave me $1,600 for bills, and I was a whopping negative $18 in my account before my deposit. So this particular paycheck, I grossed $4,360.83. My net was $3,597.62. Our first two bills are the biggest. The house payment is $2,268.40, and my car is $564.76. My first Capital One, I paid $400 on. The second Capital One, I paid $150. My American Express card, I paid $50. My MasterCard, I paid $100. And my Indigo MasterCard, I paid $100 as well. I paid my Ulta credit card off $74.57. I paid Sephora credit card $50. All of my afterpays totaled $283.82. My Klarna was $19.61. My Target was $50. And my couch payment was $60.25. I bought groceries at Walmart for $133.20. And I went to Ulta and spent another $157.29. Big Lots credit card was $75. Food was $35. My daughter needed $17 for school. I had to pay $65 for my CPR, and then a test for school was $92. An Apple bill pay was $9.99. My brows were $100. Netflix was $33.15, and I put $25 in gas, and then spent another $55.10 at Walmart, leaving me broke pretty much $30.
Let's really put this in perspective. She's an LPN. Let me see what the average salary is, because she makes good money. So it sounds like she make at least $120,000, $130,000 a year. Now, here's the other part of it. Let me see this. Because she says she makes $5,000 bi-weekly. $5,000 bi-weekly. All right. So she does okay. She says she does okay. But here's the worst part about it. She had a negative $18. Y'all saying scratch the eyebrows. Y'all missing it. Every single one of her issues comes to her mindset, which then translates into how it is that she's spending her money. And all she did was adjust how much money she was making to her lifestyle. Y'all also got to remember that this chick got a husband. She has a husband, and her husband is giving her money towards the house also. So based off of her lifestyle, if she didn't have a husband, even though she makes a decent amount of money, she wouldn't be able to even live her lifestyle. She has to survive based off of getting additional monies from her husband. And the majority of her bills was all her own stuff. It was not going towards house expenses. The only thing that she provided for the kid was $17. Listen, let's rewind it. I'm going to play it from the beginning. Let's go back through it. I wanted y'all to hear it in its entirety at first.
LPN living in North Carolina, and I'm going to show you how I had $5,000 Friday, and on Sunday I have $30.86 with no money left over for savings. So me and my husband both get paid bi-weekly and the same day. This week he gave me $1,600 for bills.
This week, he gave her $1,600 towards the bills. Okay? Let's break it down frame by frame.
And I was a whopping negative $18 in my account before my...
And her personal account. Now remember that she's married and she has her own personal account. And her husband probably also is not even familiar with her bad spending decisions. But she had a negative balance in her account, and her husband gave her $1,600 towards the bills. Cuddles, you're wrong. $10,000 a month is, shout out to my churches. All right. So he gave her $1,600. They both get paid bi-weekly. All right.
Deposit. So this particular paycheck, I grossed $4,360.83.
So if she get paid bi-weekly and her paycheck, let's just say 26 weeks. Let's do a little bit of math. I know y'all don't want to do no math. I know y'all don't want to have no conversations. But let's do a little bit of math. 43, 60, 83 times 26. So she makes $113,000 a year. According to her paycheck, her gross, by herself with no husband, she makes $113,000 a year. So it's not like she out here living in duress. She has income. That is in addition to whatever her husband makes. So I'm assuming that they well over $200,000 a year, and she got a negative balance in her bank account. Let's get it all out there, all right? Let's continue. Said that's gross. Of course it's just gross.
My net was $3,597.
So that's her net. She got $3,600 in net, which her husband then gave her an additional $1,600, which is why she didn't have a $5,000 budget. So she got $3,600 after taxes, which should cover all of her bills. $3,600 after taxes. Her husband gave her $1,600, so she got a $5,000 bi-weekly budget, which is $10,000 a month.
$7.62. Our first two bills are the biggest. The house payment is $2,268.40, and my car is $564.76.
And that has nothing to do with insurance, maintenance, gas, nothing. All right? Utilities, property taxes, PMI, none of that. We don't even know if she's paying her house, if her house note is really $4,000 plus, but she's just paying it bi-weekly in order to make sure that she get it out of her paycheck. Let's continue. You said she putting a lot away in 401k. How do we know that? How do we know that? That's not what she said. That is not what she said.
The first Capital One, I paid $400 on. The second
Credit card.
Capital One, I paid $150. My American Express card, I paid $50. My MasterCard, I paid $100.
And let me tell you what the worst part about these credit cards is that she's only paying the minimum. If that's what she's paying, then she's paying the minimum. If that's what she's paying the minimum. $50 here, $100 here. She's not even eating into the principal. Anton, but credit cards is good. Okay, let's continue.
My Indigo MasterCard, I paid $100 as well.
Another credit card.
I paid my Ulta credit card off,
$74.57.
I paid Sephora credit card.
Afterpay, Klarna, credit card. I seen at least 7, 8 credit cards right off the bat.
$50. All of my afterpays totaled $283.82. My Klarna was $19.61. My Target was $50, and my couch payment was $60.20.
Shout out to everybody financing furniture. Shout out to everybody that's financing furniture. Unfreaking real. You paying for a used couch now. Still trying to get y'all credit together, right?
5 cents. All groceries at Walmart.
All she spent on groceries is $133. That's all she spent on groceries.
For $133.20, and I went to Ulta and spent another $157.29.
And then we don't even know if she's using that same credit card to buy at Ulta. So she got her budget, and she had groceries, and then she had to buy some more food, and then she gave her daughter $17, and she spent $75 at Big Lots, and then she spent another $157. Hey, y'all need to divorce yourself from Ulta and whatever these beauty companies are. Divorce yourself from Ulta. Somebody get Ulta on the phone and say, hey, I know it's a lot of ladies that's sitting here watching this right now and y'all having a conversation. Y'all spend way too much money at Ulta and Sephora. Ulta and Sephora. All I see is perfume, Ulta and Sephora all throughout my. Rita spent more money on perfume. She got what did she get? Bar number 9 or some junk. That junk was like, I said, what the fuck was this? She got a whole cabinet. And it's the cabinet, like, it had to be like 5-6 feet. And it's just perfumes everywhere. Perfume. I said, girl, you got more perfume every time we go to the mall. I'm gonna go stop in Sephora real quick and see what's going on. How did they finesse y'all so bad? How did Ulta, and for some of y'all it be Sheen. Oh, Sheen and Temu. Temu and Sheen. Don't y'all know that stuff is the same stuff that they were selling at Rainbow? Y'all remember Rainbow?
Big Lots credit card was $75. Food was $35. My daughter needed $17.
This shit got a credit card for every single store. Every single store that she got.
For school, I had to pay $65 for my CPR, and then a test for school was $92. An Apple bill pay was $9.99. My browse were $100. Netflix was $33.15, and I put $25 in gas, and then spent another.
She ain't even got enough money to get back and forth the entire 2 weeks with gas. She only put $25 in her gas tank.
$55.10 at Walmart, leaving me broke pretty much $30.86.
She got to go back to her husband, or she got to think about it. She got to go back to her husband, or you put it on her credit card in order for her to continue to get through the week. Her entire paycheck, somebody says at least this is a married nurse. No. I don't advocate for this. I don't advocate for y'all to marry into duress. This is duress. Look, I don't care how much money you make. If you don't know how to manage yourself effectively, this is like marrying broke. This is marrying broke. Literally marrying broke. She was in the negative, and after her biweekly paycheck, she got $30.86. And she got $1,600 from her husband. $30.86. So think about it like this, y'all. And this is the worst part about it. Let's say her and her husband make the same amount. That means if her husband took home $3,600, that he gave her $1,600. So he only got 2 bands left for whatever it is that his expenses are. He probably got a car note. He probably got insurance on the car. She didn't even say that she pay insurance. He probably covered her insurance for her car. Utilities. Y'all don't have an earning problem. Y'all have a spending problem. You don't have an earning. And I'm not talking to her because this is just an example. Y'all don't have an earning problem. Y'all make more than enough money. Y'all make a lot of money. It's a lot of money that's flowing out here. Y'all be fresh to death, taking flights, driving these fancy cars, and y'all got a spending problem. How do y'all rack up this amount of money? This is why y'all want credit, because y'all want to skip steps. You want to skip steps. You don't have a earning problem. It's not that you don't make enough money. It's not that white people is gatekeeping y'all from all of the resources. It's not that it's systematic and everybody preventing you from continuing to get your bag up. It's you got a spending problem. 99.9% of everything that's going on in your life is a self-inflicted wound. It's all self-inflicted. Has nothing to do with anybody else. You got a spending problem. And so at some point, we need to be honest with ourselves. We need to come to the front of the congregation. We need to get back to normal. Listen, if you got more debt than you got put up in the bank, then that's a problem. If you got more debt than you got in assets, that's a problem. That's a problem. If you checking your credit score regularly to see what you can qualify for, that's a problem. It's a problem. I would not want to be with anybody like this that got this mindset. Because all you're going to do is drag me down for the rest of my life. The only way to help this chick is to cut her off completely. And they don't want to be cut off. They want to be weaned off. But then they'll sit here, and not her in particular, but a lot of women got this exact same problem. There's a lot of people watching this right now that got this exact same problem. You need to get into the Patreon and you need to get into that budget video, because the budget video forces you to start looking at things based off of percentages, not based off of your bills. The car that you get should not be based off of how much you can finance or what your car note going to be, or the house that you buy should not be based off of what you qualify for. No, it should not. You need to get into the bag chasers and you need to make some adjustments. A lot of y'all, shout out to my ladies in here, you ain't got to say who you are, but a lot of y'all got the same spending problem. And you apply for every single thing that you can get your hands on. Every single thing that you can get your hands on. It's killing you. Your debt is killing you. It's destroying your life. That's why you're so stressed out. That's why you're so stressed out. A lot of y'all women are trying to choose a man based off of how it is that you can substantiate your lifestyle, instead of choosing a man based off of whether or not they actually like you and you can go in a straight direction and y'all can build together. Because you're so focused on your lifestyle.